Our topic is on colorism in media and society. To start off an example with, after Barack Obama's 2008 presidential election, Obama's light skin tone played a role in the election. It was suggested that if Obama had a darker skin complexion like Lil Wayne, he would not have been elected nor would have been part of the presidential candidate. Defining colorism. Colorism is a color prejudice that values and privileges light skin tone over dark skin tone and is the term mostly applied to people of color who discriminate against people of their own ethnic group. As a practice, colorism places lesser value on darker skin tones while showing preferences for lighter skin tones. More than just an expression of personal taste or preference, colorism is a practice that assigns different levels of power over others. Since U.S. slavery days, African Americans with light or near white complexions had privileges over those with darker skin. To justify slavery and oppression, slaveholding interests espoused the ideology of white superiority and black inferiority. Whiteness became associated with all that was innocent, pure, virtuous, and beautiful, while blackness became identified with all that was sinful, lowly, dangerous, and morally black. Abundant research reflects that African Americans with lighter skin are more likely to have a higher status occupations, incomes, and education levels than those with a darker skin tone. In America, which has been considered a melting pot, all people of color have experienced colorism, including Hispanics, Asian, African American, and Natives. Research makes it clear also that skin tone prejudices have serious and unhealthy consequences that affect many young girls and women of color. A study of skin color and attractiveness by Hill revealed that lighter-skinned African women were rated as more attractive and desirable from scale 1 to 5, where 1 was least desirable and 5 was most desirable. Studies show that light skin not only is considered more attractive, but also considered more feminine. Colorism can have serious and even life-threatening impact for African American males when it interfaces with criminal proceedings. Research has found that a bulk of local news coverage tends to prime stereotypes of African American males as dark and dangerous. Studies have found that African American males with dark skin tone not only are depicted in more menacing images, but also as well may be judged more harshly in court cases and tend to get more incarceration time than those with lighter skin. Examined the cases of 12,158 African American women imprisoned in North Carolina between 2005 and 2009 and found that skin tone related to prison time. Darker skinned women were given 12% more time than lighter skin tone, meaning that they were discriminated and given more time in prison than people with lighter skin. Global colorism, social perceptions that ascribe beauty and intelligence to light-skinned women and not to dark-skinned women. Dark-skinned women were recognized as uneducated, dangerous, criminals, and failures. Global colorism also shows that how different races have different statuses. As we can see here, Arabian and Indian Pakistan, which have darker skin, were also recognized as criminals, failures, uneducated, whereas people with lighter skin, such as the Chinese, Japanese, Korean, white American were accepted more in the community and recognized as beautiful, intelligent, and successful. One way to educate media consumers of colorism's harmful impact is through media literacy principles and strategies. Other means to diminish and prevent the continued social transfer of colorism ideology is for media gatekeepers to disseminate media images that dispel the idea that female attractiveness and beauty are based on fair skin or the idea that crime correlates with dark skin tones. We need to end this as soon as possible.